Week 1 high school huddle. It's finally here. I'm Taylor Viles. I'll be joined by Ken Drake and Sam Israel later in the show. We're thrilled to be back to bring you the best coverage for your Vermont and New York football teams. We got started last night with 3 Vermont games, and we were not disappointed by the action. Coming up, we're taking you all across the region to see if Week 1 of the 2023 fall season can live up to the hype. We will start with our game of the week, and we'll bring in Sam Israel now, who has the action from Rutland.
This Rutland and Essex season opening matchup has evolved into a yearly tradition for the two teams. And although Rutland has taken home the W over the past 2 years, this year may be different.
Rutland fans excited for a fresh start this year, and it was all white in the stands. But to begin, it was all Essex. This rainbow from Carter Creek falls into the hands of Brady Bertello. Hornets strike first, 7-0. But the Raiders won't go down that easy. Noah Brunamenso, on the run, finds his pal Ryan Bogert in the end zone, and we're all tied up late into the first. In the second, Brunamenso again, this time off the play action. Should I throw it? Actually, I got it. And Rutland has their first lead of the game, up 14-17. And the QB can do it on both ends. Check out this play. Off the bounce, and it falls into the hands of, you guessed it, Brunamenso. Rutland gaining momentum. But Essex QB Carter Creed has had enough with Brunamenso highlights. He go on to score 2 consecutive touchdowns for his team. Rutland QB says enough of that. He runs this one in, and the QB duel continues. But in the end, it would not be enough. Essex gets revenge from the last season opener against Rutland, and they win 30-26.
Rutland will be facing Concord next Friday. And as for the Essex Hornets, they'll be on the road to face Burlington and South Burlington. Reporting from Rutland, I'm Sam Israel.
Sam, thank you so much. Reason that was the game of the week. We'll continue now to Brattleboro. The Colonels getting welcomed to Division I by the runner-up state champion Middlebury Tigers, looking to begin their journey back to the championship game. We'll pick this up in the third. Tigers up 14-6. The Bears have to punt it away. Middlebury's Jackson Gillett is back there to receive. He gets away from one defender, makes another miss, and is down to the 30-yard line. That play sets up a rushing touchdown by Gillette. Tigers up 21-6. At the start of the fourth, Middlebury's Jacob Kemp drops back, finds who else but Gillette. Tigers now up 28-6. Middlebury's defense was too tough for the Bears to handle. Brattleboro's Carson Elliott gets hit from the blind side. Ball pops free and recovered by the Tigers. Bears held scoreless in the second half. Middlebury wins a final of 35-6. Up I-89 at Chittenden County, the South Burlington Seawolves have a ton to prove in D1 this season, and they can start on a strong note against the D2 North Country Falcons, but it won't be easy. The Seawolves up 6-0 early, but you're going to see right here, North Country counters with a short rushing touchdown. It's Cooper Wheeler to get on the board. Seawolves right back at it, and their QB, Ahmad Duaria, showing that he might just be the most lethal ground threat in the state. He will not be put down, gets the go-ahead score. But wait, there's more. Yarwa pulls the same move, but this time it's inside his own 50, and he's gone. What incredible speed. Seawolves starting to pull away, but then a scary moment. On the ensuing 2-point conversion, a collision involving Falcons defender Ryder Deschanel. It's a broken leg to bring out an ambulance and stop the game for about a half hour. All thoughts are with Deschanel and his family, but his team doesn't want out of this game. They return to the field with fire and orchestrate a touchdown almost immediately. Wheeler breaks the plan for his second score of the night, only down 4 now, and the momentum carries them in the second half. North Country does it for Ryder to win 34-22 and start 2023 out strong. Further north we go. BFA St. Albans only won 1 game last season, and it came in their first game of the season against Mount Mansfield tonight. It's the same matchup. The Cougars on the prowl for some revenge. First quarter, Bob Whites have the ball. Quarterback Seneca DeRocher goes for the end zone, but it's picked as MMU's Kyle Taft undercuts the route. What a play. On the very next play, an impressive throw to wide receiver Jack Arpey. He goes down near the 30-yard line, but the Cougars can't capitalize. Still a stalemate now in the second quarter, but an interception on this high fly ball. That gives the Bob Whites some momentum. They drive the ball to the 10-yard line, then the handoff to Daniel Rafferty brings the ball into the end zone for the Bob Whites. BFA St. Albans takes a 6-0 lead, and they sneak away with a Week 1 victory, 12-8 over MNU. Now let's go to Ken Drake, who comes to us from Ticonderoga for our first interstate grudge match featuring a team from Vermont and New York. Ken?
The very first Friday night of the 2023 high school football season would find us with an interstate grudge match, as Mount Anthony, the defending state champions, would come over to Northern New York to play the Class D Section 7 champions from a year ago, the Moriah Vikings. The game would be played at a neutral site at the home field of the Ticonderoga Sentinels. Pick things up second quarter, Asa Reese finds some running room on the far side, a 25-yard touchdown run. He is in. 7-0 Mount Anthony strikes first. 3 minutes left in the half. Viking quarterback Joe Pelkey, with the keeper from a yard out, gets the Vikes on the board with that, and then he goes to the air in the very next play, finding Cooper Allen for the 2-point conversion. Moriah takes their first lead of the season, 8-7. After nearly losing a fumble, Jonathan Garland gets another chance to do something and does, connecting with Carter Thompson from 30 yards out. Patriots reclaim the lead at 13-8. That would be your halftime score, and that was still the same score in the fourth quarter. Vikings in need of a score themselves, hand off to Evan Fleury, takes a couple hits before Hayden LaRose, his offensive lineman, ensures he would make it across the goal line. He does. That puts Moriah back in front, 14-13 with just over 6 minutes to play. Before the game, Dieter Alcott's grandmother asked if I could try to get him on camera. He ensures that I do with a very big-time key interception, running it back the other way after he gains his composure. He would not make it into the end zone, but Fleury would. Again, his second touchdown of the fourth quarter. That and some great defense seals the deal for Moriah, who wins the first interstate grudge match of the 2023 season.
Oh, it was huge. Vermont came out, they were ready to play. They know how to hit, but we were here and we were ready.
Also in Section 7 play, the Plattsburgh High School Hornets were hosting Hudson Falls at the Hornet Hive. And it's Hudson Falls that are not very good guests when they make it a 6-0 game and a rushing touchdown by David Gonzalez. Then the 2-point conversion would build an 8-0 lead for the visiting team. The Hornets would answer right back with some good plays of their own as quarterback Daniel Hartman passes to Dominic D'Angelo. That is good for the first down, and a couple plays later, same two guys, Hartman connecting with D'Angelo. Again, another pass play, this time from 30 yards out, ends in the end zone. Touchdown, Plattsburgh. They would also get the 2-point conversion to tie the game 8-8. This one would stay tight throughout, but ultimately the Hornets were not able to keep up with the Tigers and lose the season opener 24-22. These are just two of the big games that were going on here in our first high school huddle football week of the season, but we still have more to come. From Ticonderoga, Ken Drake with sports.
Well, thank you, Ken. Okay, part 1 of High School Huddle is in the books, but don't go away because we've got much more coming up right after the break.
Liberty Bells or Tails? What are you going to call? He's calling.